Well, hello. This is the most sun I've had all morning. It looks like it's finally going to come out. It is what, just past noon now. Oh, it's almost 1. 10 to 1. Wow. This is the first sun I've been getting all morning. It's been just overcast. There's been a weird line. There's been blue sky that way all morning, but this is the first sun that I've been getting. But yeah, I spent the morning kind of editing videos and trying to get caught up. Because yeah, I'm just finalizing like the videos, like basically my first videos, the ones from BC. So yeah, there's still lots of editing to do. But yeah, it's gonna get super windy here and then a little cooler. So I'm just gonna spend the afternoon going south. It's a nice day, and now it's finally getting nice for me. Other places just south here are like 19 degrees, almost 20. So if I leave now a couple hours, I should be in plus 20 because yeah, it's kind of been a warm but windy morning, overcast. But yeah, kind of got things semi-organized again. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna hit the road again. I'm gonna spend a lot more time looking at the map here because tomorrow as well is gonna be very, very windy in this area. So I might just have to get out of here. Because yeah, I want to spend some time outside. I wanted to spend time outside this morning, but it was just overcast and windy, and I don't want to be here tomorrow with like 50, 60k winds. So yeah, I think we're just gonna get on moving here. I guess here before I go, this was an amazing spot. Nobody came here. It was just me, and we basically camped right on the edge of this cliff here. And yeah, this is like deceivingly deep. Crazy. Like it's really trippy on your eyes. But, it's scary. I didn't want Kira here because yeah, it's just a straight cliff. Oh man, crazy. But yeah, I'll definitely come back here if I'm in the area. This is really cool. All right, well, it's still kind of windy, but yeah, we just gassed up. And yeah, next stop is Trinidad, and that's right above the New Mexico border. So yeah, we're gonna be crossing into New Mexico here shortly. All right, so we went through Trinidad. Kind of looked like a cool city. There's lots of brick buildings. It looked like a very cool church was there. Really cool architecture. Kind of wish I would have stopped, but like I already missed the exits and I'm on the interstate. So I got to start researching some of these towns a little bit ahead of time. You know, like, hey, I'm going through this town and this town, look them up real quick, see if there's just any attractions, anything worth stopping for. But yeah, so we're heading up to this little mountain range now, and just coming up to the New Mexico border, and then these mountains do disappear, so I'm curious to see what happens next, but let's find out together. Oh, my ears just keep popping. I don't understand. Like, we just keep climbing. We're just coming up to 2,200 meters, which was like my all-time high there in Colorado behind Denver and Boulder. I got up to 2,200 meters. Oh, my ears just keep popping. I'm driving slow, and this van is super sluggish now. I'm hoping we're near the top. I don't know, and a little bits of snow and stuff up here too. There's like a bear sign just warning about bears. I thought we were going to be in the desert by now, but I feel like it's coming right around the corner. Alright, we're heading past half mile. So we've got a half mile more of climbing. Just over 2,200 now. How much higher can we get? But just looking on the map here, this is the border right here, I think, at the top. Oh, wow. The mountains back there. Alright, so we are no longer in Colorado. So, hello, New Mexico. We'll see what happens now. But this should be the top of the pass. At least I hope. Oh yeah, we're on our way down. And Yeah, I haven't touched the gas pedal in a while. Alright, you kind of see the view there dropping down. It's so weird. I've never been through a landscape like this before. I mean, I guess I kind of have when I drove from Salt Lake City down to like Page, Arizona. Remembering from my last US road trip, but this just seems a little more different. All right, we got 10 minutes out to a free place to camp. I don't know if it's BLM land or not, but I got it saved on my map from somewhere. And if not, I don't know. We might drive towards these mountains just to try to get out of this crazy wind that's coming overnight and tomorrow. But hopefully this just pans out and we got a nice little lake up here. We'll see. Well, I don't know how well you can see this, but yeah, I'm just up a little bit further from this lake. And yeah, I'm just gonna spend the night here. And yeah, there should be some nice views in the morning. Alright, well, good morning. It is 5 a.m. And yeah, I'm just parked outside that lake that I drove to last night. And it is windy, crazy windy. Van's shaking. And yeah, the weather around here just sucks. So yeah, I don't even want to go outside. This is working out beautifully. And part of the reason was this propane thing was freezing up. I think I found the solution last time I used this, like last year, is you keep the propane hose, I guess you can't really see, going down. And it doesn't seem to freeze up as much. And I also like just cracked the large propane bottle. And it's been pretty good. And I got my exhaust fan open. Just kind of running it intermittently. So yeah, I'm gonna make some porridge, gonna make some tea. And since the weather around here is just crap, and it's supposed to be like below freezing, like -5 at night, there's gonna be some rain nearby. Where I wanted to go was kind of near Albuquerque. It's gonna be raining and potentially snowing. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to miss out on New Mexico. I'm gonna drive 8 hours to Texas, kind of near Dallas. Wait, Dallas. Yes. Not quite to Dallas. Near, it was Wichita Falls was one place. Anyways, I found a campground there that's free in the off season. It looks beautiful. It's gonna be plus 22 there today and plus 25 there tomorrow. So that's the plan. So I'm getting a nice early start. It's about 5:30. And yeah, we got an 8-hour drive. Oh, I love a whistling kettle. Grew up to this, right? Camping. Ah, beautiful. There, you can maybe hear the wind now. It comes and goes, the wind, though. It's really intriguing. It'll be like dead calm, it seems. Well, not dead calm, but I won't be able to hear any wind. And all of a sudden, like the wind hits the van like a slap of wind. But anyway, tea. I got some Mom's Best cereals, quick oats. And I also bought like some Florida Crystals raw sugar cane. I mean, I know it's a better type of sugar. This was not that expensive. It was only like $4 for this giant 3-pound? Something like that. Yeah, 3 pounds of sugar, so I hope it's good. I'm stuck with it. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll get on the road. I think the sun's going to be up in almost half an hour, give or take. So it might be a little bit of darkness in the driving. Darkness in the driving. But yeah, we'll get her done and we'll get to Texas where it's going to be plus 22. Oh, I don't know if you remember me talking about just adding this little footwell here so I can sit and use this as a kitchen. Like, this is brilliant. This is working perfectly. And I'll have lots of changes to go in the future. This bungee strap is working. Just kind of bunch of shit against the window. Yeah, this is the first time I've used it. So yeah, it's worked perfectly. And yeah, even cooking in here on a cold, windy day like this, perfect. So yeah, large cup of tea. These oats too, they're amazing. Mom's best cereals. Best oats I've ever had in my life. So yeah, just getting tidied up here, and then yeah, just hit the road. All right, we're just still driving across northern New Mexico. Northern New Mexico, and we're gonna enter northern Texas. Yeah, we're getting close, not quite there yet, but yeah, it's just turning into plains, grassy plains. I just posted something. I just posted a picture and made a joke like I'm hauling ass to the 100th meridian, right? That's the basically where things start to change and get more green, essentially, where the plains end. There's that Tragically Hip song. He's like, at the 100th meridian where the Great Plains begin, and I'm like, I'm trying to get out of the Great Plains, cross the 100th meridian to where it's going to be green and lush. But yeah, kind of funny how this is all, yeah, just turning into dry plains, but that's northern Texas too. Still got some mountains, a few, well, not much. I think Texas is pretty flat once we get to Texas, so we'll talk when we cross the border, or state line, I guess. Yeah, I mean, some of these small towns are just kinda, you know, abandoned. Like, there's some nice buildings, but then it's like, you know, we're just in, you know, rural area of New Mexico, Boise City, right? So train tracks. That crane tower is ancient, straight. This is also Sunday. Oh shit, that's steep. Oof. Like, there's some cool old buildings. 1892, that building. That looks like 1892-ish as well. This is our right turn. Yeah. Oh, there we go. $2.83 a gallon. Is this where I'm getting gas? I think I saw it $2.70 something on gas, buddy. But yeah, there's like nothing going on in the city, it looks like. Okay, there's the sign right there, welcoming us to Texas, the Lone Star State. That's all I know it's called. But anyways, yeah, crazy. And yeah, like, I just don't know much about anything east of this. Like, was it Kansas and Oklahoma are right above us, like within an hour drive? Like, not even. Like, Oklahoma's like right here, because I'm in the very top corner of Texas right now. And Kansas is above that. But yeah, I just know nothing about these eastern states. All I know is these western states, just because that's where I've been, that's where I've done my research, and that's where it's, you know, where you're able to do the most camping, free camping, you know, BLM land, stuff like that. But yeah, this is a whole different place. Slow down here a little bit. Yeah, so first little Texas town. Anyways, this is where my cheap gas should be, so let's see if we can find it. Alright, so $2.89, where did I put that? Or $2.79 was the price per gallon. So I did all the math. That worked out to exactly $1 Canadian a liter. So I think some of my math has been off before some of the other prices, and at least I went into my banking app and got the exact conversion, which the exchange rate is $1.34, which sucks. So I'm paying that extra 34 cents on each dollar. But anyways, like, to fill half the tank, basically, almost, you know, 17 US dollars. So, and that's $23.60 for, I guess, not quite half, just a little under half. So yeah, this is the tank that I'm going to try to stretch the shit out of. Because now we're going down in elevation. And yeah, hopefully this wind stays more or less behind me and I'm not fighting it. But yeah, and we got 86 octane now, up from 85, which is still less than the 87 that's required. It's weird how those octane levels just vary. I was like, again, I should have almost put mid-grade in it, spent a little bit more money, which would have given me maybe better fuel economy. But anyways, I did the math again, and that was right at 8 liters per 100K, what I just did. And that was with all the wind, that mountain pass. And then I was ripping on the interstate again, so I'm still getting 8. And I was kind of ripping this morning, doing, 120 kilometers an hour. So again, like, I can just drive fast and still get 8 liters per 100K. Like, that's hilarious in a camper van. Yeah, it's only been like half an hour in northern Texas, but like, holy, this is like Saskatchewan or Alberta prairies. Hilarious. Alright, well, yeah, still just driving through the prairies. But yeah, like over here, they're watering it right now, right? And there's been some green fields, which it's crazy to think about. It's January 15th, and they're watering their fields. And like, we're still in the middle of North America. But yeah, it just makes you think, we put up with our bitterly cold climate all winter long. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why we put up with it. I don't know why I put up with it anymore. And they'll still get a snowstorm or two down here, but like, it's super nice. It's getting warmer and warmer. It's plus 12 now. But yeah, it's like they get a full calendar year of nice weather, where we only get 6 months at most. But it all depends. Like, I just love the outdoors. That's the thing. I want to be outside in nice weather. I think a lot of people are like that, and they just don't do anything in the winter. It's like your whole life gets put on pause for 5-6 months. You can do the odd thing on a mild day in Saskatchewan, but for that 5-ish months, it's like you're just staying inside. And unless you're the extreme outdoors kind of person, you're gonna go out in that minus 20, minus 15 all the time and do stuff. But I think that gets tiring. Like, yeah, I still love doing that every once in a while, but I think living somewhere a bit milder that could still have, that one snowfall, 2 snowfalls a year, you get to experience winter, snow, colder temperatures, but then, a couple weeks later, it's back to, a plus 12, a plus 15, and it dries back out, and there's not just, packed frozen ice all winter long that doesn't melt. I don't know. I mean, I foresee the second half of my life not putting myself through these Saskatchewan winters anymore. And it's a tough thing to do. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm out exploring, trying to figure out what that would be. I'm looking at the States, I'm looking at Mexico, and, next winter I would love to get back to Asia, Southeast Asia to be exact. I want to explore more around Thailand. I would go back to Thailand as a home base because I'm familiar with it, because I've been there, and then jump around, in the Philippines, Indonesia. I mean, there's so many other places, like Vietnam, and then even got places close by, like Japan is on my list. I really want to go see. So if I could do the same thing, take like 3-4 months off next winter, and do Asia, and then figure out where I want to move or settle down, partially, because I still want to come back to Saskatchewan for the summers, where friends and family are. But yeah, I need weather like this in January. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, this looks cool. Dropping elevation, rolling hills. Ooh, it's just getting warmer. I can feel it. What have we got? Plus 15. Let's get to that plus 20. More scenic views. kind of keep going up and down these valleys now. And there's a skyline over there of a city. I don't know what city that is. I don't even know where I am. Let's go back to my map. Zoom out a little. What the hell? Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo. That kind of sounds familiar. Are we driving through it? We're driving through it. Okay, Amarillo. Maybe we'll stop and explore a little bit. Stay here. Oh god. Alright, I missed a couple turns. So now we're just driving straight through. Is it Amarillo? Might be pronouncing that wrong. On like some residential streets, but yeah, like look at some of these. Lots of brick. Some even new areas, new builds, are all out of brick. It's just brick everywhere here. I was gonna stop and look up like real estate prices here, because I know there are some towns, probably this one, that I bet you real estate is super cheap here. Oh, green grass, almost green trees. Like I swear I saw a couple of trees that are like budding. Maybe not though. I mean, it's the middle of January, so who knows? Okay, I'm going this way. Oh, these streets are confusing here. It's just taking like straight through. Ooh, oh, Jesus. Alright. Slow down. But these are kind of fun to just do this through the city instead of like, you know, taking the main road through the city. Because yeah, give me one of these houses for like 50 grand. I'm gonna have to stop and look up real estate. Goodness, some of these roads are not laid out or there's not proper signs. But Jesus, I just barely made it on here. I just about missed the turn again. Alright, so this is the interstate. This is the road I need to stay on to get out of here. And then I divert off the interstate once I exit the city. Look at all the signs. Alright, I have to stop talking here. So I need 287. Is that just on that sign? I hope so. Yeah. See, then I thought it was almost through the city, but I was only halfway. So there's another interstate that divides it from north to south, halfway. So we just crossed that, and there's like a whole second half to the city. Yeah, I'm still just waiting for that 287. Well, it says 6 more miles. So deceiving, the size of things. You look at the map, and it's hard to judge the size. I mean, if you look at the miles, though, yeah, 6 miles. So it's probably like 12 miles across the entire city. The width of it. Just doing it on the fly. Yeah, now we're just back to prairie drying again. Just boring, flat prairies. I'll let you know if anything changes. Alright, yeah, another hour's went by. Just passed through another small town, forget the name already. But yeah, we're down just under 800 meters now, so I'm starting to see a lot more trees, which is cool. Because there hasn't been any trees, especially trees this big. And more green, some green fields. Also looks like they have the odd like cotton field. I've never seen cotton fields like that. That's only what I can assume what they are. Small plants with white fuzzy cotton balls, what it looks like. But yeah, hopefully we get more and more trees here. And more green grass. There's little bits of green grass on the sides of the road too. So I think it's all slowly changing for the better. Alright, just went through Memphis, Texas. Small little town, not like Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, a little bit of road work here, but what the hell? Like all of a sudden the dirt is just quite a vibrant orange. Crazy how that transition just happened. Like, but I like it. These are cotton fields, and then you can see a little bit in the distance up there, there's some yellow bales. So it's baled up cotton. Wow, that ranger's loaded up. It's one of the first vehicles I've passed as well. Well, we're still in northern Texas, but yeah, we've dropped down to 550 meters. But the most concerning thing is I'm starting to get bug guts on my windshield. Right? They just look like little mosquito, little specks, flies. So yeah, that's we're at that point. So that's a good sign though, right? Things are getting warmer. What are we outside? It's 18 degrees outside, so probably gonna get to that 20, 22, hopefully. That's what the forecast said for where I'm going. But yeah, we will probably have some bugs tonight camping. Enjoy. Crazy. So this semi that just passed me has Alberta plates. That is the first Canadian plate I have seen, and I drove all the way down to Texas. And like I've been looking at like all the license plates of people passing me, which is a lot. Everybody's passing me. But hilarious. That's the only Canadian plate on a semi, Alberta, and it looks like it has a bunch of like oil rig stuff on it. Look like oil drilling pipes and shit. Of course, from Alberta. What else would you expect? But anyways, I am like keeping my eye over any other Canadian plates. But it's just something that people don't do, I guess. Like, I know a lot of people go down to like the Phoenix, Arizona, right? Very popular snowbird location. And then yeah, of course that's a term that we use in Saskatchewan, snowbird. I can use it elsewhere, some places, but funny term. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people do what I do, what I'm doing right now. I mean, tour around Colorado, you know, North Dakota, South Dakota, New Mexico, Texas, especially from Saskatchewan. If I find out there's a Saskatchewan plate, I'm going to be honking at them, making them pull over. But yeah, it's crazy. But keep my eye out for more. Doing pretty good for gas mileage. The wind is affecting it a little bit, but we got right around 400 at the halfway of the tank, so, but we're at like, well, I guess it wasn't quite 400. And we're at 420 and we're about at 3/8. So if I could get to 620, I mean, we got that 150 miles, so that's like 250, 4, 5, 6. I mean, technically we should be able to get there on this tank of gas to that campsite, so I'll try. As long as there's not gaps without gas stations. I mean, I always like to push my luck. At least we're getting some more green fields. A few more bugs splattered on the window. So, yeah. Also got like Asian dumplings in the air fryer, which are gonna be done probably any minute here too. Alright. Got my 6 little dumplings. They smell good. I think they were vegetable and pork. Just let them cool down a little bit. Like an air fryer in your vehicle on a road trip. I mean, how can you beat it? What else could you do? Like, it's so simple. You can practically throw anything in there. Jesus, I'm veering to the left here. Why do I always record a video? This is scary. Weird, just like forked off. Wow, okay. And of course I'm in a vehicle at the same time. Yeah, we're really in the middle of nowhere. Zooming out, there's like just nothing. Part of this is green here, so some of this must be like a park, or not a park, but a wildlife sanctuary maybe. Or just protected land that hasn't been touched. Oh yeah, wow, middle of nowhere, Texas. It's getting oranger and oranger, this ground. And like the sloughs, the water is just like mud orange. Like, it's quite interesting. I don't recall seeing soil this orange. Like, look at these little, they look like little mesas, as you call it in the desert. Interesting colors. Alright, just got onto a different highway. What is this? 114. But yeah, we're down at like 380 meters. That's hilarious. Like, this van feels like it's got twice as much power now. Up at that 2,000-ish meters, man, was this thing sluggish. I guess that's the thing with a small 4-cylinder. Like, it works great near, sea level. But yeah, up in the mountains there, man, this thing struggled. But yeah, it seems like a totally different vehicle now. Lots of pep. Alright, what do we got? We got an hour and 20 minutes left. Not too bad of a day, I feel good. Oh man, this wind is gonna go away tomorrow, which is nice. And 25 degrees tomorrow. It's like somebody's boondocking back there. Let's save that on my map. Jesus, nobody can drive the speed limit. Everyone's got to be like 10 over. This is another, such a cool town, Graham, Texas. Yeah, I just kind of circled around. The other gas station was kind of closed. Oh yeah, here, so $2.87 was the next best price here. So yeah, good enough. All right, well, stop for a car wash too. I had 4 $1 bills that I've had for 12 years at home, and I just used the last 2 for the car wash, and I used the first 2 for a car wash. So yeah, another $2 for a car wash. Got all the salt off of here. There's a couple little rust spots even. This thing was covered in salt here for the last couple days. So I got my little touch-up pen, touch up some of these little rust spots. And yeah, got gas. Funny, the gas guy, or the gas attendant, because I said I'm from Canada, I don't have a zip code, because you need a zip code to pay at the pump. And I was like, okay, so then I went and filled up, went back in to pay at the end, and then he's like, oh, so you're from Canada, hey? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's your thoughts on Trudeau? I'm like, oh, he's not very great. And he's like, yeah, he's ruining the country, isn't he? Oh, and so now it's like, okay, politics, Texas. I don't think they like Biden either. I don't know politics. I was just very careful to say. I was gonna ask him what his thoughts were on the president. Oh, what am I doing? Going straight. Oh god. But anyways, this is different place. And yeah, such a thick Texas accent. It's fun. Like I could barely understand him. But anyways, we got 2 more hours. Not even like an hour and 40 of light. There's a big dark cloud there. So at least there's a good hour of decent light. So when we get to the campground, we should have half an hour, maybe 45 minutes of good light to get set up. But yeah, I'll see you when we get to the campground. I had 52 liters, so I had 8 liters left, so yeah, I could have done another 100K. So that would have been 750K on that tank at 8 liters. So yeah, I could definitely do like an 850K tank. I feel like I've been talking about this gas mileage a bit too much, but I'm excited about it because that's the whole reason why this van is mine. Is amazing gas mileage. And I think it is something to brag about because no other camper van I can say, I think I'll never meet a camper van that will get better gas mileage. Period. Prove me wrong, please. Show me a camper van that has all these amenities and enough room for 1, maybe 2, barely 2. But all these amenities. Show me one other camper van that can do this with better gas mileage. And then it's like, how much does it cost too? This van costs between $4,000 and $5,000. So yeah. Kind of to show you here on my Google map, it's just like a big serpent-looking snake when you look at the map. But it looks like there's quite the valley here. So I mean, I'm hoping this is going to be amazing. That we can spend a couple days here for free again. It's free in the off season apparently. Wow. Okay. I missed the top of the hill clicking record, but okay, we got some terrain here. And I mean, I don't know if I mentioned, I just found this lake late last night. I was just browsing through all of Texas, mainly on iOverlander. A lot of these campsites are paid. You gotta pay for them. And this one popped up free within, I forget what my total drive time today was, 8 hours? Some other ones I wanted to go to were like 10 hours. I'm like, oh, that's too much. Especially if I had to do another 2 hours today, I wouldn't make it. But yeah, this is looking cool. Oh man, I think it's the jackpot here. There's so many camp spots. This free one, the one that's for sure free, there's only one camper van in it. And I got choices of like thick trees like this, or like lakefront lots, but it's a little windy, so I might go back in the trees. And then yeah, I could see myself just spending all tomorrow here, enjoying that plus 25, and then maybe moving to a lakefront camping spot. But I'm gonna just walk Kira here because she's freaking out. Lake and camping stuff. So I just wanted to calm her down. And I'm gonna go across. That's where the showers are apparently. But apparently you might have to pay on that side. I don't know. But if I can sneak in a free shower, I'm gonna do that. Here on the beach. Look, buddy. There's a... So this whole area on this side has no fees as well. All these campsites are free. I think I just gotta find one out of the wind for tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh, so free, hot, clean shower. Oh my god, it feels amazing. Even just got my flip flops out of my rooftop box. Oh, I shaved a little bit, probably missed a few spots. Oh, shave a bit more. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, it's gonna be hard to leave this place without locking in and knowing the next campsite is free and has free showers. I'm gonna be here maybe for a few days. Okay, I'm gonna circle around and be very, very particular on which campsite I pick, because I like to procrastinate when there's a bunch of options. So wish me luck. Hopefully it doesn't take like 30 minutes. Thank you. Alright, we picked the private one with the metal pits. Yeah, and they're completely private. The road's there a little bit, might be hard to see. But yeah, we can move down to the beachfront one tomorrow if we want. I might just set up the awning here though. Why not? I haven't even opened this awning. I've only installed it. So yeah.